All units, this is Alpha 1. We're 5 mics out from the LZ. Stay sharp. This summit's a high priority target. Copy that, Alpha 1. Any confirmed intel on threats?
World leaders under one roof. Perfect setup for a disaster. If I were them, I'd already have someone inside. Need to trust the team, but double check everything myself.
Check your earpieces, people. We've got to stay connected.
Here's to humanity's future, or at least to not completely screwing it up tomorrow.
Cheers to that. But seriously, do you think these regulations are going to stick? The Czar Faction has already made a mockery of enforcement.
As of this year, CRISPR-based interventions have treated over 10,000 patients globally, spanning conditions from rare genetic disorders to targeted cancer therapies.
Big open space, too many entry points, too many places to blend in. If I were them, I'd pick a spot with a clear view of the stage, somewhere inconspicuous.
Hey guys, this is Jim. I need you and your team to stay sharp. Call me when you get this message. Jim here. Yes, that's right. The summit's about to begin, and it's a prime target for rogue actors.
Something doesn't jive with me here. Some of these attendees look slightly out of place. I think I'm going to tag along and follow them to see where this leads. I might stumble onto something here. That little side project of mine yielded some interesting paperwork. Let's take a closer look at this one from Secretary Jameson's office.
You don't know me, but I have intel on a shipment of CRISPR equipment that the Czar Faction is planning on making tomorrow night. Listen carefully. I have the names of some informants that can corroborate these details.
That message from the unknown caller, it's risky, but it's all I've got. Meet the informants, they said. What if it's a trap? But then again, it's the only lead that might get me closer to finding the Czar Faction. These people are counting on me. If I don't act fast, the Czar Faction's plans won't just stay in the shadows. They'll hit the public hard, and we'll all be too late to stop it.
You're looking for the Czar Faction? Yeah, I've heard whispers. These guys don't leave breadcrumbs. They leave corpses. But I've got something. Might not be much, but it's real. There's an old processing plant on the edge of town, near the river. Quiet place, but lately it's been anything but. Trucks coming in at odd hours, heavily guarded. Locals say they've seen people in lab coats going in and out.
They've got labs running inside, lab coats, high-grade equipment. Informant mentioned a shipment, big one, leaving in less than 48 hours. If we're going to stop them, it's got to be now. The pieces are starting to fit. The facility's remote, tight security. Hey, that van's been there a while. Could be nothing, could be something. Either way, stay the course. If they're watching, they'll slip up before I do. Hey, you. Come here. Don't be afraid.
They forced me to continue my CRISPR research. They're using it for something terrible. They threatened my family. I had no choice but to comply. They're planning an imminent public deployment of genetically modified agents. It could alter the DNA of thousands without their consent.
Shit. I better make sure I get out of here now. I've got to report these findings. I'm going to need a lot of backup. Oh man, last night was a bit rough. This organization is bad news. I might have to pull this off myself. I don't know if I'll get approval fast enough. Maybe I can get some of my criminal justice students to help me out. I'm going to have to keep this very secret. I'm starting to think we have a mole back at head office. The Czar Faction just seems to always be one step ahead. Thanks, Ben, for coming on such short notice. I got a tip that the Czar Faction is going to be making a shipment of CRISPR equipment out of this airport tonight. We've got to stop them at all costs. I need you to get a hold of Jeremy and Alyssa. Can you do that for me?
Hey Jim, I came as soon as possible. What's up? You said you needed me to get a hold of Alyssa. You sounded very concerned over the phone. I contacted her right away. She's going to meet you down the road right now. She managed to procure the explosives you requested and other supplies. Good luck, man. We're all going to need it.